Hey everybody, it's Jeffrey Lyles. You're listening to Lyles Movie Files. It is June 5th when we record. I have no clue when you're actually going to hear it because, it takes forever to actually record and edit these bad boys. But that's where we are right now. The Caps have a 3-1 lead in the Stanley Cup. The Cavs look like they're about to get locate the dustpan because they are about to get out of this NBA Finals. And we've got all kinds of stuff to talk about here on this episode of Lyles Movie Files. Joining me on this one is a little brother, Jace. How's everything on your end, bro?
I'm good, man.
Good, man. I'm glad to hear you hyped up.
I get there. Just got off work, man. Takes me a second.
Oh, boy. Let's find that spark, man. Find it.
I get it.
All right. Chief, what's going on with you, man?
I'm pretty good. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. I normally don't go to Anne Arundel Mills. I went over the weekend, and they've got an entire store dedicated to beef jerky. And I'm gonna end that. I'm gonna end that there, if you know what I'm saying.
Out of here.
Seriously? True story, man. Yeah, a whole store. I went in there and I was like, yo, take my credit card, do what you need.
Yeah, well, I saw a bacon store, man. So, wow, amazing.
Well, Javon, how are you, man?
I'm excellent, man. I'm living a dream. Everybody out there, thank you for joining us again. Jeff, you're our host. Let's get it.
All right. First off, as you mentioned, everybody listening, big shout out to the homie J Mac because he dropped a 5-star review. That's our first one. Shout out to you, J Mac. And hey, if you're out there listening, you want a shout out, go ahead and drop a review. Give us a 5-star. Subscribe to the podcast. Tune in to LylesMovieFiles.com. Follow us on Twitter. You know the drill. So
yeah, J Mac.
So let's start with the first thing that just annoyed me to no great end. Now, I guess about 3 years ago now, we were getting all the scoop on Star Wars The Last Jedi. Everybody was excited. We were hyped up. We didn't know what awaited us with this film. So we were excited. Luke's going to come back. He's going to save the day, and he's going to teach Rey how to be a Jedi. That didn't quite turn out the way we wanted, but in all the hype and excitement before we seen it, we got to meet a lot of the cast, and they were excited. There were some new additions to the Star Wars family, one of whom was Kelly Marie Tran. And at Star Wars Celebration, she was, I guess you could say she was just there, loving and enjoying the moment. She was so excited. I was excited for her because she was just like, I can't believe I'm in a Star Wars movie, and she was so excited. She was talking about how she couldn't tell her folks that she was in the film and how excited and enthusiastic she was to take part in the biggest franchise in the known universe. And we fast forward to June 2018, and Kelly has apparently deleted her Instagram account, or deleted all her posts off her Instagram post account because she was getting too many trolling messages from racist fanboys who said all kinds of nasty stuff. And anybody who's seen her, who's listened to her interviews, who's visited her Instagram page, she is absolutely one of the nicest seeming people, because I've never met her, but she seems so nice, happy, loving life, and seems like a genuinely good person. So it just kind of pissed me off that there's this section of the Star Wars fan base that feels like this is mine, this is ours, nobody else can play in it, it's our sandbox, it's our ball, and we don't want we don't want to see any other culture reflected in our movie about aliens and overcoming hate and fear. We want to just focus on what we want. And it's so stupid and ironic that they don't get anything of what they're doing. And like a Star Wars fan could literally take the time to go, hey, you're stupid and blah, blah, whatever other ignorant stuff they do. And I want to say some more on it, but I just want to give you guys the floor and the forum to talk about this foolishness and why it just sucks to be a Star Wars fan who may have issues with the movie, but can't understand the difference between someone who's on screen and someone who is playing a character on screen. Jace, let me start with you.
Okay. I'm now I'm up. Okay. If you really looked at the history of kind of the word stormtroopers, you would actually see they were actually based on, guess what? The Nazi stormtroopers. Guess what? They're all in white, really menacing, really scary. Like, that was them. Like, if you didn't figure that out, oops, glad to bust that bubble. The next thing. Yeah, the Star Wars wasn't what. Listen, I guess we're not the Star Wars folks that are like, yeah, we've been on here 35 episodes. We've probably complained about Last Jedi 10 of, but you never saw us bashing any actors. It's like the material was bad. Like, you can say, oh, I hate you because it's like, no, I hate your character, but hey, congratulations, hope they develop you in the next movie. Like, but your character sucked, give the writer something.
Hold up. I was just thinking because it was just annoying me so much. Rose doesn't do much of anything in the movie to be upset about. Like,
we don't know anything about Rose.
She's on a side quest, and she's hanging with Finn, and she's kind of opening his eyes to like the slave traders throughout the universe. But she doesn't do anything that would warrant anyone hating her character. She didn't do anything like that.
Okay.
But Jeff, it don't take much. People are hateful. We all know that. It don't take much.
I mean, some of these kids are the ones that get bullied at school, never actually loved, and they find somebody, they are keyboard warriors, as good old JR would say. Like, these guys are keyboard warriors. They bench 500 pounds, squat 4,000. I mean, these guys are superhumans. But when you actually talk to them in their face, it's like, what's your issue with me? You just weren't good. It's like, what did I do? You just suck. Not really. I go home to a nice little condo, probably. It's not a bad life, but I'd like a little more. But going back to what you said, Rose's character it was like, there was nothing fleshed out. I'm like, I remember she had a sister. I don't actually remember, I saw her sister for 2 seconds, but I couldn't get a bond with her. That's not her fault. It's like her trying to, help Finn out. Poe out. Oh, sorry, Finn. It's like, is it because he wasn't dating Rey? That doesn't make any sense. Like, what else? I couldn't tell you what your beef would be with her. Like, I actually, like I said, as much as we complain about any of the Last Jedi folk, I wouldn't pay $300 to take a picture with him just to talk crap about him. But I also, hey, congratulations, hope we see a little something different on the next movie. But the racist trolls on this one, hell, as we talked about it last week, like, they were out in Rogue One. So I'm sad that had made her kind of take some time off her social media, but every now and then you're just gonna get with too many you're gonna deal with too many tools, and I'm sure for her it's like, yeah, I need a break. Until we get this next movie, I'm not gonna be able to say anything anyway. So whatever.
Okay, Chief, what do you think?
Well, this is the problem with this. It's. I understood the hate of Jar Jar Binks, but you've got blue people, you've got all these different characters, and you hate on somebody because they're Asian. I don't get it. I don't. It's. I guess you got to come to a realization that no matter what you do, there's someone out there that's gonna hate you for it, or hate something about you. If you go left, there's a million people gonna say you should have went right, or straight, or whatever the case may be. So for her, you know, I guess at some point, you know, you're gonna have to, because I mean, you're not gonna get rid of racist people. It's just not gonna happen. But you can filter them out. And you know, had it been me, for every racist thing said, I'd hit the block button. And if I had to hit the block button 20 times a day, that's just what it was. You know what I mean? You know, I remember when Finn came out, they were hating on him.
Mm-hmm.
The black girl from Saturday Night Live, when she did the Ghostbuster movie, they came for her. So that's just how people are, and I don't know why Star Wars people, like I said, you got a million alien races in the movie itself, and what reason is to hate on any race? It's Star Wars is about, you know, different species of humanoids coming together or whatever. You know what I mean? You go to a bar scene, there's 100 different characters in there. So what makes her special that you couldn't hate on a blue beast in the back or whatever the case may be? So, you know, people are just, they're just foul. And a lot of them hide behind their computers. You know what I mean? Like, you can sit at your house protected, your identity protected, and type in whatever you want. That's the coward's way to me. And there's a lot of coward people out there. There's a lot of coward people out there who, you know, just sit, think of mean things to say, and then throw it out there. So, you know, my feeling on it is, like I said, she's got to find a way to keep going. Once they know they got you, then forever. Well, one, you've basically given them a win, and then no matter what you do, they'll troll you from now on, knowing they can get you. You know what I mean? It's the same as when you're joking around with the fellas, and one of the guys get mad, and then from that point on, they ride that dude because they know that dude is sensitive. And so I think that you know, what she should have done was addressed it, because now has a, I don't want to say a star, but has as someone with followers and people listening, you can form a platform to address it. You know what I mean? There's people out there who will go to bat for you while you're addressing these things. So she's got to come. To me, she's got to come back on, block the haters, and keep moving forward. Don't let them control. Don't let them dictate you. Don't let the hate dictate you. You can't do that. You've got to always keep moving forward. No matter what, there's always somebody that hates you. I'm no one. I have haters. You know what I mean? So I can't imagine, you know, being a star and that amount, but at the same time, no matter who you are, what you do, you can't let other people and the way they feel about you stop you from being you.
Javon, I'm going to get to you in a second, but she phrased some points that I definitely want to address. Personally, I'm tired of Twitter, Instagram, maybe even Facebook. I'm not getting these dudes off their platform. I mean, when you sign up for this stuff, you have to enter your email, and if you're using that language, you should just be banned, and you shouldn't be able to get a new account. And it's not on other people to have to be like, I gotta block this person, I gotta block this. I mean, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, anything. Once people use that language, they should be done and out of there. And if other people go, hey, look, this person is using racist language or being ridiculous with what they're saying to someone, kick them out. I mean, these things are public forum, and it's not like you should be able to just use it for however you want. I mean, all these jokers, like, if you sign up for anything, they say no hateful, inflammatory language, and that's one of the things you got to sign on to. And I don't think they're enforcing it nearly enough. I mean, they make sure they get their ads or whatever, but that's the same kind of stuff they need to police and be more diligent about getting rid of. All these jerks and losers, they don't need to be able to use it. I mean, it should be a privilege to be able to use these forums to go into different things. And you shouldn't just be able to go and harass somebody because you don't like who they are on screen. Screw that. It's so stupid to me. And they need to take more accountability and more control over what people are saying on their thing. They can set up the deal. If you use this language, you're done. And if you start typing it in, your account's barred. I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, people get suspended on Twitter all the time, and it's not necessarily because they're using funny language. So that's my take on that. Javon, what you got?
I agree with everybody. We all made valid points, and Chief, you touched on it. A lot of these jackasses are gorilla. They are silverback gorillas behind their keyboard, but a worm in real life. And for you to pick on somebody because you didn't like their character in a movie, dude, get outside. Get from out of your mother's basement. Put down the Mountain Dew and the fifth Doritos, Tacos, Locos ate for the day, and get outside and get your wiener there, girl. Because you need to get away from this little world that you've created for yourself where your word or your opinion and how you feel means something. And you feel like you can hurt someone's feelings through this platform that you feel that you're given. I've always had a problem with social media. That's why I don't get involved with it, because I've seen the kind of vitriol, idiocy, mean-spirited, hateful, garbage people that flock to it just so they can do this sort of thing here. It sickens me, and not because I'm some sensitive dude. Y'all know that ain't me. It's just because you ain't gonna do nothing if I see you in the streets, because chances are, for all these people who leave these messages, whoever it is, whether it's Miss Tran or whoever, if I confronted you in the street, I'd beat the skin off of you, and you would curl up in the fetal position and wait to die, because you're not tough. You're not tough, and you wouldn't even defend yourself in real life if you were confronted by someone. So with these type of people, they do it because, one, their lives are hollow, their spirits are hollow. They have nothing going on within them, and they have to project that negativity onto others. If a character in a movie can get you that route up to call them, and I've read some of this stuff, man. If you felt like, and that was another thing too. A lot of the people that left the most and the nastiest things, the comments filled with the most hate and vitriol, did it anonymously. So you extra whack. You extra whack. Come on, man. Go outside. Get a life. Get something else to do. Because I can guarantee you, if we took this platform away from you, you wouldn't have none of this to say. These garbage, low-life people out here in the world, and it's well beyond the social media right now at this point, especially with everybody filling their racist dicks with because Trump's in the White House. I'm not even going to get on that. You got people really jumping out there, and I'm going to call it. An ass whooping ain't never gone out of style. An ass whooping ain't a pair of used jeans or some major damages. An ass whooping is in style now. I can go to any corner of the world and punch somebody in the head, and everybody in here, even if they don't speak English, they're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. We need to start kicking more people upside the head when they do this kind of stuff. That will change it. Give out their IP addresses, and we need to have designated ass whoopers in every corner of the country to go and knock this person flat on their behinds. Let's see if you get back on the internet and behind that keyboard after that. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So I really hate that happened to Kelly Marie Tran, because it just sucks. She seems super cool, and it's like watching somebody just totally get deflated after being in what was a dream. And it's whack. And like I said, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook need to do better. They need to get these jokers off so people who use it in the right way aren't bullied and harassed off of the service. Now, I'm going to go a little bit further with the Star Wars fandom, because I looked a little deeper, and it's just completely ridiculous. And Rebel Force Radio and Nicholas Levy on Twitter broke it down. They were like, the Star Wars fan base made Hayden Christensen quit acting, made George Lucas not want to make any more movies, made Daisy Ridley delete her Instagram, and drove Jake Lloyd insane. And I kind of like thinking, like you see stuff on Twitter, it's like, that's funny, but it's like, man, that's kind of true. You don't see Hayden Christensen do anything. I mean, he just recently appeared at one of the more recent Star Wars fan deals. But it's like, what is the deal with the Star Wars fandom? Why is a certain corner of it crazy? Like, those movies, they're movies. I am like one of the biggest Star Wars fans you guys know. But they don't keep me up at night tweeting or commenting on every little thing that people disagree with. I mean, there's a sizable portion of the fan base that actually liked Last Jedi and appreciated what it was saying and doing. I don't like that movie, don't own it in my collection. But I'm not going to waste my time going on comment boards saying you're stupid. It's like, look, you can have your opinion. I've got my own. I don't need you to sell me on your opinion, and I'm not going to try to sell you on mine. But what is the deal with the Star Wars crazy section of the fan base that makes them so empowered to just say whatever and bash the people who are trying to keep keep fanning the flames of their fandom? Like, it's so stupid. What's the deal, guys?
I think these people really need to. A lot of these people, Jeff, live pretty hollow existences. Like, I'm a Star Wars fan, and I became one through y'all, actually. That's another tidbit you didn't know. As much as I love Star Wars and grown to love it, or anything that I'm passionate about, I have a life outside of that, and I know where the line ends. A lot of these folks don't. They live it. It becomes so much. It's so consuming to them that they almost feel like they're a part of it, and anything that's not up to their standard is sacrilege, it's disrespectful, it's disgraceful. And also mental illness has a lot to deal with that too, to me. I think mental illness has a lot to do with it, because if you can't just separate yourself from this imaginary world and just, okay, if you don't like something about it, okay, that's cool. But don't go bonkers. Don't go Kathy Bates misery about it, dude. Let that shit go. It's just a movie, okay? And if you think you can do so much better, write your own.
Whoa. That's creativity. These dudes don't have that.
What am I talking about?
Their creativity is as much as bad crap they can put on the internet computer. That's it. Like, sitting down and actually, as much as we talked about it, it's like, hey, if we wanted to, we could get us in a group. We could make a Star Wars-like movie. But we're not going to do that because right now we got jobs and we want to do some other stuff. These dudes, like you said, have no freaking lives, are just miserable with everybody, and they just want to bash everything else like they own Star Wars, like their interpretation. And it's like, oh my gosh, you can't have a main character. Like, what the hell has Finn got why has he got a lightsaber? Where's the other guy? Poe should have a lightsaber. Like, yeah. It's like, I'm not going to watch it. Then I'm going to go watch it again 5 times and then bash it. Yeah. Because it's my life.
I like your tool bag voice. That is cracking me up with everything right now. Thank you.
Hey, it's all I woke up.
Oh, man.
I do appreciate it. But the dumbest thing about Star Wars is, like, there are so many different franchises. If you want to go, we got to keep it pure. We can't have any diversity in it. Star Wars is the dumbest franchise to try to do that with. I mean, geez, the first one, okay, Star Wars kind of keeps it one way. But, man, we got Lando, and Lando becomes a main character in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And we have different people. I mean, you've always seen women in prominent positions in Star Wars. Mon Mothma was the leader of the Rebel freaking Alliance in Return of the Jedi. And they're aliens. I mean, they're aliens. You can't go, oh, no, that's not real. There should just be white guys in this. No, dude, you lost that argument when the dude came up on Luke on the bar and had a pig nose. You can't run with that. You're
You had
done.
They're trying to
Chewbacca.
whitewash
Chewbacca.
Africa.
Literally, one of the main dudes in the whole movie is a giant bear-like creature. Like, you start off the jump, it's like, these are aliens. Like, no. It's like, this isn't just the white guys movie, and the white guys get to be cool.
That has never been. It's just
Exactly.
It's never been the case.
okay. Chief, you got anything on this, man? Because I'm just gonna drive myself crazy about this.
Nah, man. People just they get crazy. You know, I think that anytime you find that people spend the night, for example, people. I remember when the Star Wars first came back into, people were spending the night sitting outside.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Summer '99.
You know, the new Apple phone. People spend the night outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think when people go through extremes for certain things, I think that in some form or fashion, because they've spent money on it, or they've waited outside, or they've done this or that for the franchise, or they've bought, you know, some of the memorabilia or things like that, that they actually should have an opinion on everything about the movie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you talk to somebody from Apple who spent the night outside, you can't tell them nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Anything that's not Apple, you know what I mean? Same with Samsung, the other users. They'll tell you something, you know, and I've owned both phones, but I don't, you know, I'm not gonna say one phone is better than the other. I may like one phone for me better than the other, just like I like a Star Wars movie, one Star Wars movie better than the other.
Right.
But I would never go and make fun of someone, who they are because they played in a movie. That doesn't make any sense. Even if you don't like the character, I could see you saying, I hated this character, and this is why. You know what I mean? But to attack that person personally, you know, to attack them instead of maybe the character they played in the movie, everybody, they just go too far with it. They just go too far with it. I think it finally stops, to be honest with you, when people who say that race is bull, when they find them out, if you said something racist and then they forward that to your job, I think a lot of that'll stop. Because with this day and age, you can't do anything. Even when you apply for a job now, people come through your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter.
Oh yeah.
See what you say.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So, right. So this is the thing. When you start making people pay in different ways behind it, then it'll stop. Every once in a while you hear something about some guy losing his job or some girl losing her job after some racist comment.
Mm-hmm. Start affecting their ability to earn a living.
Right. When you start affecting somebody's ability to earn a living, and everywhere they go, that now in today's day and age, when you say something that is, you know, it should follow you. You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, if someone doesn't like blacks, we're all black. If someone doesn't like blacks, do you want that person as your waiter?
No.
Or your cook?
I don't want that person to clean the bathrooms.
Well, you know, listen, I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is you don't want that person to interact with anything that has to do with you if they don't like you. Because, you know, whenever I go to a restaurant, That's the first thing I think about nowadays. I'm like, damn, I wonder if my waiter, you know what I mean? I wonder if the waiter or the cook, how they feel about blacks. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, you don't know. You order food at the restaurant, they're like, look at table 7. You know what to do. You know, so it's gotten crazy. Now, if you start taking those people out of those positions, you know, I think people are you know, I'm not going to say they're going to change. There's, you know, of course, people will go back into hiding, but I think if I had to choose somebody hiding versus somebody bullying somebody online, I'd rather have you hide that aspect. You know what I mean? Because, you know, people behind bullying, people, you know, they commit suicide. They do a lot of different things. And you don't need that type of, you don't need that type of mess, man. The world already messed up enough without, you know, these jerks doing what they do. So, like I said, you can enjoy Star Wars, go see the movie, enjoy yourself, have a good time. If you don't like a character, fine. But speak on the character, not on the person. You know?
Exactly.
And that's the way it should be, because that's not personal. I didn't like the character because such and such. Hell, I used to like the Transporter movies. Then the last Transporter movie, I didn't like his character anymore because for the first 2-3 movies he was a straight laced dude. The last movie he falls in love with a drug addict. It didn't make any sense to me. But I didn't like that character. But I didn't attack Jason. So it's just, you know, yeah. So, you know, it is what it is, man. So, but until people start, you know, people don't change until they start having to serve some penance behind some of their actions.
Mm-hmm.
And,
right.
you know, and
yeah. Absolutely. So, racists, tweeters, Instagrammers, stop it. Go find something more productive to do, like running into trains or something. All right, let's talk about something fun, because it's summertime, and I mean, it's pretty much, I mean, for the movies, summer movie blockbuster season is already well underway. But June kind of marks the quote-unquote official start of things when kids are out of school and can do their thing. And so I asked you guys to break out your list of summer movies that you are looking forward to, and those summer movies that you could care absolutely nothing about. Let's kind of do it how we did last week, where we go to one movie, and then we keep going round robin, kind of doing it like that. So don't go with the whole list right now. Just talk about one movie you're looking forward to, one movie you're not looking forward to, and we'll get back to you for the next one. I'm going to kick things off first. So one movie that I'm really looking forward to is Christopher Robin. It's got my man Ewan McGregor, and it has some of my absolute favorite characters from the Winnie the Pooh universe, and this trailer blew me away. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I will never tire of hearing Winnie the Pooh's voice. So anytime he speaks, he makes me laugh. I'm looking forward to this one. It looks like the kind of soothing summer balm that we need. It's just a fun-loving, happy-go-lucky Winnie the Pooh movie. And if you don't like Winnie the Pooh movies, I don't know what to say. But we're really, really looking forward to that one. And the movie I am absolutely not looking forward to is this Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom sequel. I am long done with Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. This franchise makes no sense to me. Let's build and create dinosaurs and get shocked and surprised when they act like dinosaurs and try to kill everything and ruin this tourist attraction. And why people want to go to an island with dinosaurs makes no sense to me either. So the whole thing has never really worked for me. I understand the movies are good. They have a great fan base. I've just never, ever gotten into them. So my man Chris Pratt's going to be in it, but I don't care. And not looking forward to seeing that one. Chase, how about you?
So, I know we always talk about movies that are way past their time, you know, the source material was so long ago, and you really just like the time's passed. That seems to be the case for a lot of movies with real people. But an animated movie, I think that you can still find that magic, and that's why I'm really looking forward to Incredibles. Like I've been wanting to see a sequel for that for years. So having the ability, you don't have to worry about the actors looking like they've been drinking for the last 20 years waiting to make the sequel. It's literally animated, so all you need is their voices, and if they sound cool enough, and they got the original actors. I mean, maybe the kids might actually be teenagers. They might at this point the kids might have kids of their own, but I'll deal with that. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing Incredibles 2. And this is kind of picking on one, but I'm sure it's still going to it's going to be #1 movie in the world. The weekend it's out, and everybody's man Dwayne Johnson will say thank you very much. He's really humble about everybody's support on his movies, but I have no intentions of watching Skyscraper. They could advertise that movie during the Super Bowl all they want. I still not gonna watch that movie. It's like I don't have $20 to $50 to go see Dwayne Johnson jump on potential diehard with Skyscrapers. I can't do it. So yeah, that's one. Those are my 1 and 2. I'll keep it going.
Javon, how about you?
Mine was Incredibles, but I thank you, Jace, for bringing that one. The other one is, what is it? The one with Lakeith Stanfield. Sorry to Bother You. I really want to see that movie because I like Lakeith Stanfield. I think he's hilarious as Darius on Atlanta. And a summer movie that I'm really not keen on seeing. I saw a trailer for The Spy Who Dumped Me. I didn't think it was real because it looked like an SNL parody of a movie trailer, right? It's Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon.
Mm-hmm.
I like both of them enough. It's just what's a good Mila Kunis movie?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Damn.
She's funny, so they should. No, Bad Moms. That was fun.
Jason.
Okay, granted, I didn't see the movie, but people liked it, so.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna give you that, but all right. Jeff will get into you about that one. I like Mila Kunis and I like Kate McKinnon. I love Kate McKinnon, man, but I don't know, man. It's like they give Mila Kunis dirt to work with. I think she is really funny, but the movie she's been in a bit. She was good in Ted. She was good. You're right. She was one of the best parts of Ted. It wasn't Mark Wahlberg, that's for sure. But bullying. I like Mila Kunis a lot. I just think her movies have stunk. They've stunk. It's like they're wasting her and Kate McKinnon. They're wasting their talent. They're wasting their time in all these bad movies they keep putting them in. Well, those are my 2.
It's 9 o'clock.
All right, Chief. How about you?
All right. Well, I guess the movie I'm looking forward to seeing will probably be the new Ant-Man. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. So, plus I enjoy the funny Marvel movies. A movie that I'm not looking forward to seeing, summertime movie, because I've got some choices here, but I may go with Hereditary. When the trailer looks boring, I think that usually the movie sucks. And nothing about the trailer to me seems that interesting. So those are my first 2. uh, coming up here for the summer months.
Chief, what's Hereditary? I haven't heard about it.
It's like a horror movie. It's the grandma. From what I gather from the trailers, the grandma may have been into some kind of cult or something, and she dies. And I don't know if the mother, her daughter, and her granddaughter move into her house or something, and whatever spell or something looks like it's passing down to the granddaughter. That's what it looks like. Now I could be completely off basis, but I'm just saying from the trailer. That's what it looked like. It was supposed to be some type of scary movie, but it just looks. I don't know. It just looks kind of run of the mill.
Mm-hmm. You've seen this story before.
Yeah, it just seems kind of run of the mill. And the funny part is, I went and saw the Don't Make a Sound movie, and I enjoyed that. With Emily Blunt and her husband.
Yeah. I really want to see that too. I still want to see that.
Yeah, it was worth. To me, that was worth seeing. But the previews looked interesting on that. And then when I went to see it, I said, yeah, they did that. It was pretty well done. I mean, if you just like any movies, if the trailer or the previews don't get you, it's just not. That's the whole thing. That's advertising.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you watch a commercial.
It's funny you say that, right? Because how many movies have all of us seen where the best part of the movies were in a trailer, but the trailer was so well done, they still got us for our ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know how many movies got me. The trailer gets you. You ain't lying.
The trailer gets you, but think about if the trailer's garbage. You ain't going.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on.
Funny thing, Chief. Hereditary is actually right now in Rotten Tomatoes is a 93% fresh, and it was like really well received at Sundance supposedly. So
when did it come out, Jace?
Well,
I mean, whenever Sundance does this thing, I'm not saying
we'll see. Well, you let me know how it is, Jay.
I'm working all weekend. I'd love to, but I'll wait for you.
All right, good run. My next one, because I'm always, finding my soapbox and stacking like 2 or 3 of them up and saying that Hollywood needs to open movies up to everybody and not just one demographic, not the flavor of the month diversity cause, but everybody. So I saw the trailer for this film last night, and I am, just hearing about it, I was intrigued. But seeing the trailer, I'm really looking forward to seeing Crazy Rich Asians. That is basically a Asian romantic comedy. And I really seriously cannot tell you the first or last time I've seen an Asian romantic comedy. So I'm looking forward to seeing how, what kind of differences, if any, there are to that film. John Chu, who is, you've known him from Harold and Kumar, he's directing it. So it's not going to be there should not be any traces of trying to Americanize it to make it easier for us stupid Americans who don't want to see anything outside of one race on the screen. So I'm always looking forward to seeing black romantic comedies. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Hopefully it'll do well in the box office, so we'll get more. So that is one film that I'm looking forward to seeing when that comes out August 17th. And another movie that I am not looking forward to seeing is Sicario, Day of the Soldado. She just mentioned Emily Blunt. She was one of the 3 main characters in the first Sicario, and I like that dynamic of 3 characters. Josh Brolin's back. Benicio del Toro is also back, but there's no Emily Blunt. And I think it's kind of jacked up that of the 3 characters, it's the female who kind of gets sidelined. And I know how the way Sicario was written, it kind of writes her out in a way that makes sense, but they don't replace her. And I'm just kind of like, dude, come on. How are we going to have an action movie without Emily Blunt or just another female character in the mix? And maybe it'll be cool, but I'm really not looking forward to it because I like that dynamic with Emily Blunt getting caught up in the web of Josh Brolin's manipulations and cool cowboy swagger. Benicio del Toro's just super assassin mode. So I don't know. I feel like this is a cash grab. I don't know. Maybe I will come back and say it was great and it didn't matter, but I am not looking forward to seeing that one. Siobhan, how about you?
Not looking forward to seeing Hotel Transylvania. And when you got kids, these are stupid movies that you got to go see because they want to go see every stupid cartoon movie that comes out. Whether mommy or daddy would rather stick their head in the convection oven rather than see this movie or not, it doesn't matter because it's a Saturday and you're going to go see this movie because they want to go. And then you're going to eat terrible pizza from DC's. So, Chief, get ready. Get ready. And same thing goes for Gunna. This is going to be a Saturday as you watch. Because I watched the last two of those Hotel Transylvania movies. They were terrible. It's just it's not that I don't like Adam Sandler. It's that Adam Sandler can be extremely lazy. And all of us know if we're that lazy in our jobs, we get fired. We get fired. You got no job. Adam Sandler's he can be a really funny guy. It's just these are just cash grabs, and they'll put some tired hackney jokes in there, recycled jokes from everything that you've seen, every comedy you've seen, every cartoon that you've seen over the last 20 years, and he'll walk away with another $100 million for the studio. And I'm not hating on it. It's just, come on, man, you can do better than that. Another movie I want to see is, surprisingly, another one of the Mission Impossible movies, because for what it's worth, I think Tom Cruise will make these until he's 65 years old. Tom Cruise is still in great shape. He may spend as much as LeBron James spends on keeping his body in shape so he can do these kind of movies because, hey, he's white man Jackie Chan. He does his own stunts for the most part. And these movies, the action in these movies are still pretty good. It's still really good. Like the last Mission Impossible, what was that, Protocol?
Yes.
Why isn't nobody saying anything?
No. It was man, because they start to run together,
Protocol.
and they make it hard because they don't number them. So it's like which one?
Yeah. They stopped numbering after 3.
No, Rogue Nation was the last one.
Rogue Nation. That was pretty good. I liked it.
That was great.
I like that movie right up until the part where he went into that tank of water and he breathed for like dumb. 20 minutes. I was like, come on, man. You know, y'all are stretching it already with old Tom Cruise, but man, come on.
Really are.
But look, this trailer, it really looks good.
It does,
Henry Cavill's in it, and I'm like, okay, this looks good.
And you know what, Jeff? You know what also? He gets good actors to play bad guys in his movies, in these Mission Impossible movies. And you kind of have to suspend your disbelief, just like in the first Mission Impossible that they did, when Jean Reno was flying a helicopter in a bullet train tunnel.
That still was one of the greatest action scenes.
It was.
I'm just with it.
It was, but you had to totally suspend your disbelief. Like, okay, yeah.
Nah, man, Kruger was a skilled pilot.
the most skilled pilot ever.
Exactly.
But you could buy that. I mean, like Tom Cruise holding his breath for 20 minutes. Yeah, nah. I mean, like if the guy from the one where they had the real diverse cast, where they went to Rome.
Yeah.
3.
That wasn't 3, was it?
It was.
When you talk real diverse cast, how many?
Well,
3 had a black character and an Asian character, along with an Irishman and Tom Cruise.
Going with Andy Newton, right?
No, that was 2. The Irishman, like, if he had done that stunt, that would have been like, okay. Like, as long as Tom Cruise understands, like, some part, let the younger guy shine on some of those stunts, that would be cool. Like, let Henry Cavill do something like that. It's like, okay.
It's a Tom Cruise movie. It's Tom Cruise movie, man. I mean, it's Tom Cruise, though.
All right. Hey, I'm going to go see it, so I can't knock you.
Right.
I can't believe that Tom Cruise breathing underwater for 20 minutes is less plausible than a guy flying a helicopter in a bullet train tunnel.
Because I could buy that because it was a long time ago. But it was like he got knocked out. He got hit by one of those swinging beams. So that should have startled him to the point of, oh, he had a gasp, lost his breath, and that was it.
And drowned, yeah.
Right. I mean, I know he's not going to die, but it was like, man, y'all are really stretching it for me on this one.
They were.
So those are good choices.
If you could turn your brain off for, what, they usually run for about 2 hours, you can enjoy it. I think it'll be enjoyable.
It will. Chief, how about you, man? What's next on your list?
There's several I can choose from. I guess the next in line I'll probably go see will probably be The Equalizer. I enjoyed the first one, to be honest with you. He's kind of like the Black John Wick in a way. So I did enjoy The Equalizer part one. What I'm not looking forward to, and I don't think anybody here on our panel, nor any of our listeners, The Puppet Master. It's coming out again, guys. I have no idea why.
Are you serious?
But there will be another Puppet Master. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever seen The Puppet Master, but yeah. So
when is this coming out?
August 22nd. Or yeah, somewhere around there. Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich.
Oh my gosh.
It's real. It's real, everybody. It's real. So
that's real.
You go on in there.
Straight
enjoy your
chocolate.
Puppet Master. Straight chocolate daddy, man. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to say. I won't do it.
I think you've done it.
Do it.
I think you said all you needed to on that one. Jace, what's next on yours?
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I'm going to switch it up too. We're going to go bad, then good. Also going with our other Fast and Furious spinoff co-star. I'm going to go with Jason Statham's The Meg. Yeah, this movie looks like Jason Statham meets Giant Jaws.
Oh, yeah. He's in that movie.
Oh,
I mean, honestly, Sharknado has its place in humor and sci-fi, but they're actually trying to release this movie in theaters. Like, no.
Hey, that's like Sharknado, dude. You can't put that in no theater.
I mean, that's not 20. That 20 is not happening.
All right, so this is a testament to Jason Statham's star power, because after seeing that, I'm looking at the synopsis and seeing that he's attached to it, I'm far more interested in watching the movie than when I saw the first little trailer and didn't make out anybody. But your favorite star they're really trying to build, Ruby Rose, is also in this.
Okay, seriously. I mean, when she was in that abomination of Xander Cage, I was like, who the freak is she? I mean, in John Wick, she was cool. She didn't say a word, but she seemed cool. But what? No. I mean, again, there comes a point where it's like they have just figured out this person's going to be it. Like, how we were talking about Channing Tatum and like some of them guys, like they just say, hey, they're going to be the it thing, and we will put them kind of down your throat, but you're going to think they're the stuff real soon. And
yeah.
Okay.
Damn, God, that's a topic in itself. How many of those guys have they tried to force feed us over the next action heroes, like since 1999?
All right, just remind me.
That's a topic we'll talk about later.
Yeah, that's a topic.
All right.
I got lost. All right, okay. So what's the one you want to see?
The one I've actually wanted to see, I wanted to see this before the last the bonus episode of the podcast but Upgrade, I didn't know it was a horror movie. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought that was just gonna be a cool sci-fi movie. It's like, oh, we're going horror. So Upgrade is like, oh, I mean, well, no, he said it wasn't a horror movie, but it's like, I'm actually intrigued. I saw the trailer and then I'm like, well, that could be good. But listen to the kind of where his direction of the movie for Upgrade was, like kind of like the conversation they were having. And if you didn't hear it, it was the last episode of Lyles Movie File at that time.
Hey, that was really good. That was good.
It's like, but I mean, I really was like, okay, there's some in this. So I definitely want to check out that one. So that's the next movie I want to check out.
Good deal. I think I'm up next. I think. Javon, will we do your second one?
Yeah, we did, man.
Okay, all right. So another film that I'm looking forward to seeing is The First Purge, because this one makes so much sense. They're going to make The Purge start off in the ghetto or the black neighborhoods first. And I think that's so true to what would really happen in real life if they ever came up with a concept like The Purge. And so this was going to feature prominent black characters, and they're going to survive The Purge. And the Purge series is on my list of to watch because I like the concept, but I'm definitely interested in watching this one to see how black people survive the Purge. So that is 100% on my list.
When is that out?
It is not in August. Let's swing back to it must be July then. Oh, it's July 6th, same weekend as Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay, because I thought that was all like end of August, September. Okay.
Nah, man, they're putting it right in the, August is like that dump ground for some questionable movies. This one looks like, okay, we're gonna do it up here. So looking forward to that one. And a movie that I have watched way too many trailers and commercials for during these NBA playoffs, and I have yet to laugh one time. Uncle Drew. This looks like a terrible skit for Saturday Night Live that would be too long at 6 minutes, but we are spinning this into a full-length film. When I saw the first commercial, I was like, okay, that was a pretty funny joke, but they're serious. They're really going to make this movie with all these ex-NBA players and make a movie out of it. There's just nothing good about it. It just seems goofy and silly, and I'm just like, man, is this really going to be the black summer comedy film, Uncle Drew? Last year we were all rocking out with Girls Trip, and I'm just kind of like, man, where's the Girls Trip ripoff films? Or just the, hey, there was a popular movie with 4 black girls having fun. Let's do a black comedy with 3 black girls or 4 black dudes. Something. Because, I mean, Hollywood is not original. And just, why don't you just do what works? There's clearly an appetite for more black comedies that don't make us look stupid. So, yeah, not too thrilled about that, but we'll see how that goes. So those are my 2. Jace, how about you? I'm sorry, I just did you. I'm sorry. Let me swing back. Chief, how about you?
All right. Well, I think you took my Uncle Drew there. But
feel free to talk about Uncle Drew too. I don't want to step on your parade on that one.
No. I'll stay away from Uncle Drew. I guess the new Oceans movie is what I'm looking forward to seeing with Sandra Bullock and them. That looks pretty good. I like the other one. So this might be interesting. The female version of them.
Not spoiler, Chief. I saw it last night.
Well, I mean, what's the skinny?
You like the other 3?
Yeah, the other 3 were decent. I mean, I'm not gonna say, I didn't stand up after the movie was over and applaud, but I mean, will I be entertained for an hour and a half? I mean, that's all you really want, right?
Well, there was a guy sitting next to me who did a full yas every time they showed some cool fashion or they had some remotely funny lines. So,
God damn it.
So you said next to us.
Yeah, man, but I hate that because then like I told you that's what the dude did next to me with the car. Oh man, that's a nice car, isn't it? I'm like, what? Like, dude, I'm not gonna have a conversation in here with you about the movie while the
No,
movie's going
there
on.
was
Not a
there was no
conversation with the movie.
conversations. I'm just saying the dude next to me seemed to really, really enjoy the film. I didn't enjoy it like he did, but he really, really liked it. And
Well, I'm not gonna be up in there yelling yas. So I think we're safe on that. I know a movie that I'm not gonna see. Eighth grade. So that's not gonna happen. But that's, it could be one of those great movies, but I'm not one of those. I just, I can't sit there. My patience for movies nowadays, man, it's so bad. But I swear we shall see. We'll see. I'm gonna see this Oceans thing, see how it is. And you said that you said that it wasn't that, but you said you did sit there and watch it, right? You didn't get up and walk out.
no, man, I'm not contractually obligated to sit or leave, but I stayed through the whole film.
Okay.
I'm still working on writing a review. There seemed to be a decent amount of people in the audience who enjoyed it.
Okay. All right.
It's a good deal.
Well,
all right.
Yeah.
Jace, how about you?
Going back to the original format, movie. I'm actually. I don't even know if I understand what it's about, but it has good enough actors that I'm intrigued to go see it. Is Hotel Artemis. Again, like I guess the hotel kind of for John Wick, where all the criminals go. Like, I don't know if that sounds like it could be interesting. I mean, hey, if they made an actual spin-off of John Wick Hotel, I would actually be intrigued in going and seeing that. So, I'm willing to check this one out. The next movie, I have no.
Hold on real fast. Hold on real fast. So you're the second one to mention John Wick. So we just saw a picture of Halle Berry, on set for their first release shot of her in John Wick 3, and yeah, she's walking with two big dogs, like she's about to go gun down somebody. So I am. I try not to get too hyped up just seeing pictures of films, long before, because this is coming out next year. But man, I am all over everything that they have about John Wick 3 because those first two movies brought it. And this one, the premise of it just has me super psyched. I may be more excited for John Wick 3 than anything else coming out in 2018.
I'm going to, that's coming out 2018 or 2019?
19.
I think there's an Avengers movie you'd like to see, but
I said I'm more excited about seeing John Wick 3 than anything else in 2018.
Yeah. I mean, John Wick was like one of those, we'll show you what we can do with a little budget. Here's how we can do with a bigger budget. And that was awesome. I mean, very much comparable. If anybody has never seen The Raid, what is that, a Thailand martial arts movie, Jeff?
I don't want to be horrendously wrong and just totally say some random ethnicity, but I think the original language is Indonesia.
Yeah, you're right. That was it. Because we actually.
The two of the dudes from The Raid are in John Wick 3. So,
hey, honestly, when I saw them in Force Awakens, I actually got a little hype. But
they did absolutely nothing with them. But yeah, they're in Mad Dog and the dude from the second one who just wrecked shop. They are both in John Wick 3. So in case you needed any more reason to get hyped up for it, because they're going to bring fight scenes hard with them in it.
Let me just say this. Remember that meme we posted, like, where it literally is the dude from Futurama just literally, take my money? Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. But how that evolved is like a bigger budget, better movie. I'm thinking that I could definitely enjoy seeing another John Wick movie. The next movie that will get absolutely no chance of having sniffing anywhere near my wallet is Teen Titans Go. I have not liked the comic book. I've not liked the cartoon. I have no intentions of watching this or the just to remind them not to even think about making a Thundercats cartoon is similar. So I really want to make sure I'm nowhere near. I don't even want to go to the movie theater the week that movie comes out, just to make sure, just to remind them it is a protective bubble that will not have my money. Not even a smack of popcorn will be purchased that weekend in a movie theater, just to say how much I will not see that movie.
Wow, you have real strong thoughts. Maybe you should go on the Thundercats official Instagram page and tweet out and write some nasty comments on it.
Man, Jace, you got all Stephen A on us. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
good.
That.
Javon, what's up on your end?
Oh, when I went to see Action Point, they ran a trailer for Axel. I forgot all about that because I tried to purge, no pun intended, that from my memory.
Axel? Tell me it's not what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
Please say it's not a prequel for 48 Hours.
No, God, no.
I was like, oh, gosh.
Jason, hopefully they have put to bed any talk of doing a 48 Hours prequel, remake, whatever. Because you can't. That movie belongs in a time capsule. Right. Axel is about some kid who finds some government weaponized robot dog and makes it his pet, and now he has to keep the evil government away from his new friend. It's like, what does it remind you? Like E.T., Daryl, what was it? Was it Benji? Cappy. You just go down a long list of these kind of movies. What, Daryl? I said Daryl. Wasn't Benji a robot dog or some crazy nonsense like that? Wasn't one of the Benjis a robot dog? He was a super dog or something crazy?
I don't know about that one.
It's something. It was one of these movies that the kid had a robot dog. It was in the 80s. The kid had a robot dog, and he had to keep the evil government from getting their weaponized terrier back. And this is like the cool modern era version where it's all CGI, and the kid's gonna have an emotional bond to some CGI robot dog. It looks terrible, and it's just a wallet grab for parents on the weekend. That there's going to be nothing out for your kids to see. I'm serious. Seriously, Jeff, you know how that goes. They're going to dump this on in the latest part of August, right before your kids go back to school on one of the weekends where you just got, goddamn it, school cannot start soon enough because you little bastards have to get out of this house. You're driving me crazy. All right, I'm taking you to the movies to see whatever's there. And it's going to be this robot dog movie. And watch they get a good portion of the movie take that weekend because it's coming out a weekend. There's nothing out. Trust me. This is how they're going to do this one. They have to. I'm not looking forward to that. The only other thing I can see wanting to see for the summer, I saw Keanu Reeves had a movie coming out called Replicas. I don't know about that one. But I did see that there's a movie with John Goodman coming out. And since I like John Goodman, I might be interested in it. Also, the Happy Time Murders. I'm on the fence. I can go either way with this movie. I can put it on don't want to see or want to see list.
That's the one with the Muppets.
Yeah,
no, some of it looks not Muppets, the puppets.
The puppets. Some of it looked funny, some of it looked terrible. So I don't know, man. I want to see where they go with it because Melissa McCarthy's in it. I think she's funny when she gets good material. I don't know. I want to see where they go with it, but it could go on either side for me. So that's my neutral pick, if you will.
All right. Everybody gone with their picks?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me go with this last bit of news here that came out today. Despite the lackluster and very decidedly lukewarm response to Suicide Squad, Jared Leto is going to be getting a standalone Joker film. What do you all think about this little bit of news?
What happened to the Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Stay tuned.
What? No.
I don't know. They don't know. I mean, DC is just all over the place with or Warner's is all over the place with their DC superhero universe. Throw it against the wall. Let's see what happens, and maybe something will stick like Wonder Woman. By the way, Gal Gadot is now in DC as she's shooting Wonder Woman 2. So if you needed some incentive to go driving around DC, maybe you'll bump into her in the gym.
Oh, honestly, if I can avoid the Caps folk, I'll be happy. And that's a little bit of hate because I'm a Penguins fan.
Go Caps! Woo!
I've never watched the game, but I'm so excited to see them.
We still got a hockey team. Oh yeah, they're winning. All right, I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I mean, I rep them on NHL, so I'm not a diehard fan, but
I can't say a word. I went and got me a hat. No, this was back this was back at Christmas time. This was back at Christmas time.
Okay, this is before they started winning. Hey, you're all good.
You got one before the playoffs. You're fine.
Yeah, if you got a Caps hat in June, we're kind of looking.
You can come for me. But no, I was on a $5 rack at the Burlington Coat Factory, and it was a nice Michelin Ness one. So I said, I grab it. In case they win. But it was only for that reason. So I ain't no fan. I'm a bandwagoner.
Yeah, they got seatbelts and room on there for a reason. But honestly, if any team in the NHL or in this area deserves to have a vacant bandwagon until they make it to the Stanley Cup and are up 3-1, it is the Washington Capitals. Because those dudes have broken way too many hearts.
Oh, yeah.
The fans have watched and had high hopes only to watch them squander them away, typically losing to the Penguins. So I'm sure a lot of lapsed Caps fans came around after they beat the Penguins. So I'm not mad at Caps bandwagon fans like I would be any other team in this area. So that's my piece on that. Chief, what do you think about this Jared Leto Joker spinoff? You excited about this? What's your take?
No, I didn't really enjoy him in the Suicide Squad. I have no interest. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to end it there.
There you go. I love how succinct you can be on this stuff. When you have no interest, it's no sale. Javon, what do you think about this? You excited about a Joker solo spinoff movie, or will it go the route of Solo?
Honestly, I've always wanted to see a Joker-centric movie, right? I don't know if the Jared Leto Joker will be the one I would want to see, though. I would have loved the Heath Ledger Joker. I would have loved maybe a Jack Nicholson Joker movie. Watching Suicide Squad, he never really grabbed me. Even though I didn't think he was terrible, it never really grabbed me. He never really grabbed me. I don't know what it takes to play the Joker in my eyes. I don't know. As long as you just got to nail it. And to me, he didn't nail it. Maybe because the movie wasn't supposed to be about the Joker. Right?
I think you're absolutely right. Because it's hard to squeeze Joker into a movie about other villains and not have him upstage the other villains and then not really have him as the bad guy. He's just like a random subplot character who's doing something that barely ties to the main plot. And it did not work.
That's how I felt. So you nailed it for me. That's it right there. I mean, unless he knocks it out of the park, he can sink his teeth into it, and they really write a good movie for the Joker to step out as not just the baddie in a Batman movie, but as a star of his own film. Maybe DC is on to something. And that might, who knows, man, that could go a lot of different directions. Of course, the bad, but the good could be he knocks it out of the park. They write a really good movie, and you could even perhaps not slow down the Marvel machine, but make Marvel say, hey, well, maybe we should do a Magneto movie, or maybe we should do a insert bad guy here movie. We know that Venom is coming out, but maybe they go in some other avenues because of that. Because sometimes the villain is more interesting than the hero. So we'll see.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the first Fantastic Four and X-Men movie. Really excited about Marvel Studios working on those and bringing them to the big screen for the first time. Can't wait. So yeah, that should be exciting.
Jeff, they made those movies.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
made a couple of them.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's exciting, interesting news to me. All right, so fellas, let's see if the Caps can do this thing and get this fourth win and not drag it out to 7 just to make everybody panic in the area. Who do we like in the finals? Game 3 and 4, probably by the time this gets posted. Will the Cavs get a win?
Yeah, I will say they will get a win. Because if anybody remembers seeing them against Boston, we were talking brooms.
Yeah.
They came back and won the series. Do I think they have a chance of winning this series? I thought they had a chance when J.R. Ryder
J.R.
Smith.
J.R. Ryder, God.
Hey, I'm making a villain out of a guy like
When he did the between the legs stunt, yeah, I remember.
Like, the only riders in this game now are me and Isaiah.
It's like if he had taken out Klay Thompson, I thought that was going to be the one how they won, just like when they took out Andrew Bogut the series they won. I thought that was going to be that they had a chance then.
They really had a chance in game 1. Game 2 took Steph just shooting lights out and doing all of his ridiculous circus 3-pointers that no one in the history of the league would have attempted. But this dude just shoots them like, oh, am I not supposed to? Oh, yeah, it's good.
No, it's like it's not just the fact he makes those ridiculous threes. He makes them all net. So it's like you can't say what the? It wasn't even luck. It's just like no, I just made it. Like you're shooting from half court. Yeah, but I switched it, so I really know how to do this. Okay, you're right.
I mean, you can't play D in this league, so I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna old man my way through that one.
Chief, what's up, man? The Cavs gonna get a win in this?
I don't know, Jeff. I don't even watch basketball. I have no clue. I don't even care. LeBron, Steph Curry, KD, whoever. You know what I mean? Hell, it's yeah. You know what I mean? I don't live anywhere near Cleveland, nor I'm on the West Coast. It's one of those series that as an East Coast guy, I'm not even. If LeBron gets his next ring, if he doesn't, I mean, he's good. LeBron had a $46,000 short set outfit on the other day. He's all right. You know what I mean? LeBron's gonna be all right. People tend to think Mike Lowry's gonna be okay. So, so however they do it, man. If they win it, they win it. If they don't, man, then either he's gonna jump ship or they're gonna have to put some pieces around him next year. Because most of these super teams, man, they got like 2 superstars. So it is what it is, man. Whoever y'all want to win, I'll go with y'all.
Good deal. I just want 7 games. Yeah, let's keep it going. Well, fellas, that's it on this one. Try to keep it shorter. Haha. We did manage to not crack 2 hours, so we'll actually get this up soon. But thanks as always for coming on board and out there. If you're listening, once again, we'll give you a shout out. Just hit that subscribe button. Write up a comment. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about. Because, I mean, it's summertime. Our shows are dropping down. And it's that crazy summer movie season. And, we'll try to keep up with everything. But if there's something you want to hear us talk about, let us know. And we'll get to work on that. For now, thank y'all for listening. This episode of Lyles Movie Files has been filed.